Today is Monday, September 25th, 2023. I'm sitting on a bench in front of Dongmyeong Church. That's the biggest church in Gwangju. Very prosperous, very rich, uh, very large, and very traditional, very old church. So I'm sitting on one of the numerous benches in front of the front yard. In the front yard. So I'm gonna take a break here on the bench while reading this article, and then I will go to work. My office is about a 5-minute walk from here, so I walked about 45 minutes from home to this church this morning, and I'm just taking a break and trying to read this article. This one is about Kyrgyzstan country profile and is by from bbc.com, and I will read this article aloud so that I could practice English by focusing on the exact pronunciation and trying to remember or memorize the new words, old words, new expressions, cliches, and idioms. So here we go. Kyrgyzstan country profile, 14th December 2011, updated 24 March 2023. Kazakhstan in the north, Uzbekistan in the west, Tajikistan on the south, China south and east. I heard that Tajikistan and Kyrgyzstan, they have skirmishes often. Central Asian state bordering Kyrgyzstan became independent with the collapse of the Soviet Union in 1991. It has some oil and gas and developing gold mining sector, but relies on imports for most of its energy needs. It has some oil and gas and developing gold mining. Resentment at widespread poverty and ethnic divisions between North and South have spilled over into violence, and 3 presidents have been swept from power by popular discontent since independence. Popular discontent. Here, popular is not famous. It's by people. It's more like a people's adjective. Popular discontent. Settled by Kyrgyz tribes from southern Siberia in the 17th century, the area was ruled by various regional powers before coming under Russian and then Soviet rule. Regional powers, ruled by various regional powers. Most of its 6 million people are Turkic-speaking Muslims. Russia maintains a military airbase in the country. Really? So they have an airbase there. Read more country profiles by BBC Monitoring. Kyrgyz Republic facts. Capital Bishkek. Area 199,951 square kilometers. Population 7 million. 7 millions, right? 7 million. Languages: Kyrgyz, Russian plus Uzbek, Uyghur, Kipchak. Life expectancy: 67 years men, 76 years women. Leader: President Sadir Japarov. Frontrunner Sadir Japarov won a landslide victory in the January 2021 presidential election. He also acquired sweeping new powers after voters amended the constitution in a referendum. Mr. Japarov effectively ran the country after President Sooronbay Jeenbekov was ousted in a popular revolt in October 2020 over rigged parliamentary elections. The nationalist opposition politician Sadir Japarov spent 4 years in exile during the rule of President Almazbek Atambayev and his successor and ally Mr. Jinbekov, and was imprisoned for taking a rival politician hostage until his supporters freed him in October. Was imprisoned. I don't know why. It's quite a tumultuous career. Was imprisoned for taking a rival politician hostage. Taking a rival politician hostage until his supporters freed him in October. He pledged to make tackling corruption his priority, and to maintain close relations with Russia. Although geographically isolated by its mountains, Kyrgyzstan has been at the crossroads of many civilizations as part of the Silk Road. Has been at the crossroads of many civilizations. Media. Television is the most popular medium. There are state-run networks and more than a dozen private stations. Russian networks have a large audience. Most of radio stations are privately owned, a handful broadcast nationwide. Most radio stations are privately owned, right? Specially monitored, privately owned. The newspaper sector is experienced specially ordered, right? Not special ordered, specially ordered. The newspaper sector is experiencing declining sales and financial hardship. It's same here in Korea. Not many people are reading newspapers or books for the matter. Newspaper sector is experiencing declining sales and financial hardship. Timeline. The capital Bishkek and the Kyrgyz Alatu Mountains. Some key dates in Kyrgyzstan's history: 8th century. Arab invaders conquer Central Asia, including what is now Kyrgyzstan, and introduce Islam. 10th to the 13th centuries, Kyrgyz people migrate southwards from the Yenisei River region in central Siberia to the Tian Shan region. 1685, Kyrgyz people settled in the area that is now Kyrgyzstan, area conquered by the Oirats, or Mongol people, after centuries of Turkic rule. 1758, the Oirats are defeated by the Chinese Manchus, and the Kyrgyz become nominal subjects of the Chinese Empire. Nominal subjects. Early 19th century, the Kyrgyz come under the jurisdiction of the Uzbek Khanate of Kokand to the west. 1876, Russian forces conquer the Khanate of Kokand and incorporate what is now Kyrgyzstan into the Russian Empire. 1917 to 23, civil war breaks in the wake of the 1917 October Revolution in Russia. 1920s and 1930s, Soviet land reforms aimed at creating large state-owned farms upset the traditional Kyrgyz way of life, which is based on nomadic livestock herding. Kyrgyz Communist Party, established as the sole legal party, many members of the Kyrgyz intelligentsia who express dissent are imprisoned or executed. Wow, terrible. Who express dissent. 1930s, nomadic. They are more nomadic livestock herding. 1936, Kyrgyz Soviet Socialist Republic SSR. Kyrgyz Soviet Socialist Republic SSR, also known as Kyrgyzia, became a constituent constituent republic within USSR. 1991, Kyrgyzstan acquires its present name, dropping Kyrgyzia, and declares independence. Askar Akayev is president. 2005, mass protests force President Akayev from office in the Tulip Revolution. Kurmanbek Bakiyev wins a landslide victory. 2010, opposition protests spread from northern Kyrgyzstan to capital Bishkek, sweeping President Kurmanbek Bakiyev from power. 2021, Sadir Japarov wins election with enhanced executive powers after President Sorunbay Jimbekev was ousted the previous year. 2022, there are armed clashes, including the use of artillery. Along much of the border between Kyrgyzstan and Tajikistan. Kyrgyzstan hopes to attract tourists to its wild mountain landscapes. As a matter of fact, I'm interested in visiting Kyrgyzstan because my female meditation master visited Kyrgyzstan. Now she resides in Uzbekistan on a temporary base, but she says I should visit Kyrgyzstan and maybe buy an apartment on a 6 months lease so that I could enjoy leisure time and heal myself emotionally and physically. I have atopic dermatitis and headache, so I could heal faster there, or maybe cure the disease, cure myself of the diseases. So not sure about that, but I wish to visit the country in near future. From this article, we learned such expressions as ousted in a landslide victory, enhanced executive powers in the wake of the revolt, armed clashes, the use of the artillery, Bishkek, privately owned. Most of the radio stations are privately owned. So this article was about Kyrgyzstan country profile. 6 million people, right? Kyrgyzstan, Bishkek is very close to Kazakhstan. I don't think we have a direct flight from Seoul to Bishkek. Last time I checked the flight schedule to Bishkek, all the flights seem to route to Almaty, Kazakhstan. Then we have to switch to another small carrier to Bishkek. Or we can go to Bishkek through Uzbekistan or maybe China. So from this article, let me go over the article one more time. Country profile. So Sadir Japarov, front runner, landslide victory in the presidential election, sweeping new powers. They were swept away, acquired new powers. Taking a rival politician hostage. Taking a rival politician hostage. Media. Television is the most popular medium. Timeline. 1685, 1658. Well, so that's it. Thanks for listening and have a great Monday. I have to go to work now. Take care. Bye-bye.